What is up, y'all? Day 5 on the 13 Days of Horror. I got the witch theme lined up for today. So this past weekend I went to Knoxville Horror Fest and got to check out the Synapse restoration of Suspiria on the big screen. So freaking amazing. But yeah, if you don't know about this movie, I'm sure most of y'all do. It's the first entry in the Three Mothers trilogy, followed by Inferno and then The Mother of Tears from 2007. But this is the first mother, if you will. And yeah, basically, Jessica Harper is a New York ballet student, and she's going to a new school. Immediately when she arrives there in her taxi. There's a student screaming throughout the door and runs back inside. And basically a lot of intense shit happening from the get-go. Amazing opening in this film. One of my favorite horror openings of all time. Really gets you started with a bang. But yeah, and then one of the students gets hung by a mysterious hairy armed figure, which I always thought was kind of funny. And this beautiful entryway into the school. Of course, just a lot of beautiful set pieces in this film with all the red is also, a huge part of the color palette in this film, but there is, mixes of blues and all this stuff. Just really interesting architecture and interesting paintings on the wall, and just a great design overall. Like I said, great set design. But yeah, basically Jessica Harper gets settled into the school, and crazy shit keeps happening here and there. Basically her roommate, one friend that she actually gets along with there, tells her about the mysterious head mistress who nobody had really seen or anything. And yeah, so that's about all you want to give away on this one. Of course, it's being a witch film. It ends up being a coven of witches running this school. What can I say about this film? The first and foremost, with this restoration, of course the beautiful cinematography and color palette was on display. But the thing I was most interested about, and I was not disappointed, was the audio restoration of this film. It's never sounded better. Really just adds to the elements and the atmosphere so well. Goblin, of course, always kills it with their scores. This one is just such a frenzy and psychedelic score, though. A lot of them are kind of rock and groovy, which there is some cool groove to some of their soundtracks, but this one is just really adds to the screams and the tension, and just really just a bizarre soundtrack, but so beautiful at the same time. Said it just really adds to the tension of a lot of these scenes. So yet again, the cinematography is just mind-blowing in this film. Great set pieces. Memorable scene after memorable scene for me when there's a scene where all the maggots have basically infested the school, so all the girls move out of their dormitories and they're stationed into the grand ballroom, and there's just a white sheet surrounding them, and ends up the head mistress was behind them, and her signature yet disturbing snoring sound. And you just see her shadow of this really old, decrepit woman with this bizarre snoring sound with a wheezing going on, and it really adds to it. And basically, she just unravels the mystery about the school. So, but yeah, guys, I really don't know what else to say about this one. It's just such a visual masterpiece. I can see how it's not for everybody. It's really just over the top batshit ride as far as visual goes. It's an experience as much as it is just a film and a story. Very simple story in this one. A lot of people complain about that. There's no story, but I think there's plenty of story. You really get to know these characters, and you slowly unravel the mystery of the school. And sometimes less is more, guys. It's just a super effective story in the way it unravels. Cool effects, witch effects. The gore is beautiful. It's not over the top gore, but it's very effective, I believe, in most scenes. So some iconic scenes, some iconic imagery, and this is just a movie that's, of course, always stuck with me. My favorite film of all time. So what else rating could I give it but a 10 out of 10? That is Suspiria. Really look forward to that restoration. I'll probably wait till that standard. I've went back and forth on deciding about the limited edition because that's too rich for my blood. $50, even for my favorite film of all time. Comes with soundtrack, steelbook. I don't know. I might end up getting it. I go back and forth on it every day, but that is Suspiria, a horror classic and what I believe is the best witch film of all time. So, until tomorrow, guys. Peace.